Здравейте, уважаеми зрители! Вие сте с Поглед.инфо. С мен е министър Драгутин Мате, словенски вътрешен министър, с когото ще си поговорим за някои въпроси, свързани с сигурността. Hello, Mr. Mate. Thank you for accepting this interview. My first question is, since it's a relevant topic currently, why do you think, in your opinion, Austria didn't want Bulgaria and Romania at Schengen at this moment? And do you think there is a chance for a breakthrough on this matter?
Yeah, first of all, I must to say that I'm ex-minister of Interior in Slovenia. I was between 2004 and 2008 when we have big enlargement of Schengen, and I was how could I say, coordinator for all 9 countries that we enlarged and came in the Schengen area. The basic question usually about the enlargement is the question of security, and they are always that connected with illegal immigrations. Illegal immigrations raised in last year for 66% in the all outside border, but even more concerning is increasing the illegal immigrants through the Balkan route, so-called Balkan route. They're increasing in 1 year from 2022 to 2023 for 110%. That is huge and big number. In total numbers, it's more than 180,000 people who illegally came in Schengen area and in European Union. And I believe that Austria is concerning about that, especially their land leaders who are on the borders. And I believe and I know that is the main reason why Austria was opposing to that. But I must say that your country have a very powerful weapon in their hands, because you must vote that Croatia came part of the Schengen. If you say no, then maybe Austria will reconsider their opinion and they will allow you. You already fulfill all the technical requirements 12 years ago, and from that time you're waiting for enlargement, and enlargement it's always political decision. A lot of politicians say no, it's technical question. It's not. In the end of the day, if you're technically doing everything, it is a political question, because everybody must unanimously vote for enlargement. But not only Schengen countries, EU countries too. That means you must vote. You are member of Euro and European Union, and you are not member of Schengen, and you must vote for that. And the same is position of Norwegian and Switzerland, who are not member of EU and they are member of Schengen, and they must vote for enlargement. I believe that if both countries will stand together, cooperate, coordinate activities, go to the countries where they have some doubts about enlargement, talking with them, find the solutions, then it's possible that you could make breakout and come to the Schengen area. It's somehow unfair to Bulgaria and Romania, because the Balkan routes don't go through Bulgaria and Romania. They're going through Greece, Northern Macedonia, Serbia, and further. The relevant info is how many people is catched illegally crossing the Hungarian-Romanian border. That is crucial data, and as I know, the numbers are quite small.
And since we're on the topic of migration, there are many new conflicts brewing in the Middle East, possibly in Africa as well. So do you expect that the migrant pressure on the European Union's borders will increase? And of course, how can Europe tackle the problem?
Yes, I'm sure, and Frontex reports talking about that in the same way, that current wars, what we have in Ukraine, Russia, Syria war, what nobody talking about that, but we still have daily war in Syria. We have Gaza situation now and war in Gaza. We have increasing some military conflicts in the sub-Saharan Africa. All these instabilities and poverty in the Far East, in some countries, increasing the number of people who want to reach Europe for economic reasons. And they are illegal immigrants. They are not only the refugees. We must know that according to the UN data, in sub-Saharan countries, it's always 20 to 25 million who just waiting how to go through Sahara and reach the Europe. I expect that this year we will have even more refugees, not only refugees, but illegal immigrants in Europe. And Europe must to make further steps. They made few steps in the last year. They made pact about migration. They made plan how they will fulfill these questions, but they will finish with all the different things about migration till 2026. That is far away. If we're looking honestly, we have between 2 years, but the processes and decision makings in Europe are quite long and need a lot of patience, and each country could put on the table their questions. And we must be honest, different countries have very different approaches about illegal migrations, and that's the reason that we hardly find a common language in Europe.
And lastly, during this conference, you mentioned issues concerning radicalization, and I'm talking about some of the Muslim communities on the Balkans. Are there radical preachers on the Balkans?
Yes. If you're looking through the last 10 years, you could see that radical preachers in the Balkan area have tremendous role to organizing the trips of the soldiers or jihadists to war in Syria and in Iraq. They still working. We have some communities, these radical preachers, who doing in outside of Western Balkan area, for example, in Vienna and some other countries, and they are some kind of motor for pushing these people in that. And normally, because of the radical terrorist groups start to cooperate with organized crime, they have a tremendous number of blanket of Syrian passports, because they catch them when they come in Alep area and in some other areas, and Syrian government even send a letter to European Union and say that they are without thousands and thousands blankets of passport. They found later in Turkey thousands and thousands persons that they confiscated. Police, they confiscated some of these blankets in Germany and so on. That means that radical groups now try to put some people legally in European Union with passport who looks like normal passports, legal passports, but they are with fake names, with pictures of the persons who are not on that names, and that is quite problematic for security. And we have in last time in Europe a lot of lonely wolf attacks that are radical people who they are converters to Islam, usually. They coming from Western Balkan countries, and they are from origin from some other European countries. They are not only the Muslim by origin religion, or they are not from Arabic area. They are people who living in these countries, and it is very hard to fight against that kind of attacks. And here organized crime helping. They bring the weapons to them. They selling usually drugs, and that things are very, very connected, more than people think.
Thank you very much for this interview, and have a nice day.
Thank you.